What's up, Virgos? Welcome back. Happy birthday. Happy Virgo season. Uh, Delighted to have you back. Thank you for all the views last month. I super appreciate it. I do still owe you guys your solar return reading, along with Cancer and Leo. I haven't caught up with those yet. I am hoping to get them up after this cycle of the 12 monthly generals are posted. Let's get right into it here. For Virgo for September 2019, please, what is the most important message? For Virgo. Three cards for Virgo. These cards, if I'm recalling, are similar to last month. Okay, so let's get into some clarifiers. So in the past, some of you potentially may have been dealing with a Pisces. Just represented out of Major Arcana Hangman. So you have Hangman upright for the past. I think that you were taking some time out, obviously, to reflect on something, maybe trying to wrap your mind around seeing something kind of in a different way or in a different light. Like, I get the vibe of over-humoring a situation, like reaching deep to try and make it fit for you or make it right for you or put up with it. Basically, you're like trying to find your own strength. Clarify the Hangman, please. In the past, one card. I immediately got the intuitive sense of it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself about this. So you're taking time to try and see the good in it and convince yourself. It's like you're spending the time trying to convince yourself. One card, please, to clarify the Hangman. For the past. For Virgo. September 2019. What is the most common scenario, please? Yeah, the Strength upright. It's like you're putting in the valiant effort because you feel like kind of something maybe was amiss. And then you felt like something could come of it that was very sensible, very practical. Knight of Wands, okay, on top of Ace of Coins, on top of Strength upright. So I think that maybe some of you Virgos were dealing with a fire sign or either a player type energy or somebody that's just very I don't want to say untrustworthy. It's not really untrustworthy. It's just like you can't really count on them. They're in and out. They're back and forth. Kind of like come at you quick and fierce and intense and then disappear, you know, that type of thing. But you were trying to hang in with this. You wanted to convince yourself about it. Really, really kind of taking the time to see how things pan out. That kind of thing, because you really did feel like there could be a solid foundation with this. In the present, Queen of Wands in reverse. Let's see what we get to clarify. One card to clarify Queen of Wands in reverse in the present for Virgo for September 2019, please. I don't know why I feel out of breath. I am getting like the intuitive hit of there's nothing to say. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So things didn't go where you wanted with this person, and I have the intuitive hit that there's nothing more to say. One more clarifier, please, for the Queen of Wands in reverse in the present. Whoa, hit the floor. Hold on here. Nine of Swords upright. Okay, Nine of Swords upright. Eight of Pentacles reverse. So you feel like something was cut short. You didn't get the opportunity to work on it all the way. Potentially involving this Queen of Wands. This, I mean, if you're a man, this can be any woman in your life that's a fire sign or has that fiery energy. And if you're a woman, you know, this can be a man, but most likely this is more the energy of the lack of creation, the lack of completion, the lack of something getting off the ground, the lack of passion, the lack of there being any more to say, how I got so winded and I couldn't speak. There's a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights related to this person or situation. Don't mind my crazy undone nails. Sorry, y'all. But, I mean, the overall vibe, because, you know, bottom of the deck was the Hermit. Eight of Swords upright. Four of Cups upright. So, it's like, I kind of get the idea of, like, keeping yourself sort of trapped in a mental prison. It's like two cards of this about something in the past. It's like crying over spilled milk. It's like what I heard in my head. Like, really scorned, mourning the past, in the future, Seven of Swords. So it's like, what are you trying to get away from? Could this be freeing yourself from the Eight of Swords? Okay, as far as like from the mental prison aspect of the Eight of Swords, that it's like you got yourself stuck in your head and you can't get out. Are you trying to kind of sneak off without confronting an issue, basically, to get out of your head? Is that what... Let's do... I want to clarify with one of these. I want a clarifier for the future for Virgo for September 2019, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords upright. Anti-hero, Maverick, risk taker, rule breaker, on top of the Seven of Swords for the future. Clarify the outcome, please. Yeah, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives. So it's like, I don't know. Whatever the situation is that did not flourish for you, you're really looking to like exit stage left. Like you just want to get out of it, just kind of to mentally free yourself. It's like you're tired of going around and trying to see this a different way and sitting in your head overthinking it and trying to, you know, convince yourself that it's okay, and then coming around and telling yourself that it's not. That type of energy. So basically a quite tumultuous relationship that ends in either deceit or someone sort of slinking away and still never really genuinely confronting the issue, but slinking away sort of in avoidance. But then going to this reaction where you kind of go into like over, for lack of a better term, like attention whore mode, or like going out too much, or like overuse of substances basically to try and feel better because nothing really ever got sorted out. And there wasn't real closure in the situation is the vibe that I'm getting. And this doesn't have to be love life. This could be family life. This could be a work situation. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces, a Leo. I have fire signs here. I have air signs on the board. If you can figure out guidance, please, for the future for Virgo, for their love life for September 2019. If you can figure out the situation, basically, like the proper way to address the situation, or the proper thing that you need to release, there is a blessing in this. You just need to see it the right way. I know there's a lot of frustration, a lot of sleepless nights. It's showing me anxiety, lack of growth, lack of mastery, lack of moving forward, and kind of just wanting to tuck tail and slink away, you know, tail between your legs. Because it's kind of been a tough road. Like, you stayed stuck in your head so long and then tried to put on a smile and tough it out, ultimately for everything to end anyway. So you're kind of like, what the hell? One card for Virgo, please. I'm just not going to jump her. Maybe these are not the ones. Yep, I'm calling it on that. That is not the ones. There is not something for you there. I need to go back to the regular deck. Clarify for the future situation for Virgo for an outcome, please. With the Seven of Swords, the Maverick, and the Death Rates. The World in reverse. Yeah, the lack of closure in the situation. Like, this is nearing a completion, obviously, because we have an Ace of Pentacles over here. There should be a new beginning around the corner. You've been feeling it even. You've been expecting it for quite some time, but there is just this abrupt lack of closure here. It's like somebody... Maybe somebody, like I said, is abusing substances, sort of, or it's just basically being avoidant, whatever form that takes. There's a lot of forms of escapism. Not trying to jump. Yeah, what is this massive lack of clarity? Okay. Five of Cups. Yeah, it's an inability. You're very deeply affected by an emotional trauma surrounding most likely a relationship for most of you, but you can't really quite leave it behind yet. We've got, you're not really disillusioned about it. You have no illusions about it anymore. You don't think that anything is going to be okay with it. You're deeply mourning this, but you can't entirely let it go yet. There is so much of that right now, like people holding on to old cycles, like old. It seems like this is a karmic cycle. There was just a lesson to be learned here. You will know what that is, and it needed to be let go of. You're not going to have, you know, a fruitful, growing thing with this. It's not what you thought, or it has served its purpose, and now its time has come and gone. Let's get some Wisdom of the Hidden Realms guidance here for you guys. For Virgo, please, for September 2019. What's the guidance? Yeah, all I'm seeing here is the need for you guys to let go, but not really being able to. This could even be a death. This could be a family member that, you know, there kind of was off and on issues with. Things would be okay, and then they would kind of, you know, go back to some sort of a problem, or not talking, or there'd be a fight and an interruption in communication, and, you know, things would get worked out, and they passed away, on the outs, basically. Or when you guys were still on the outs, so you just can't get that closure and finality that you want. So the advice card is the Sacred Union, Partnership and Romance. That's a 27 or a 9, which is like all things good, health, finances, a very well-rounded, pleasant life and family life, success in life in general. Like on all levels that you can imagine. I'll show you guys this card. So I'm going to read this kind of to round out the reading. 27. Sacred Union, Partnership, Romance. As an ally, the Sacred Union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that Spirit is listening and has always been by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this as an ally, know that you're never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. The Sacred Union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendship, family, business, and of course romance. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts being bestowed upon you by the Sacred Union. This is a very positive omen. As a challenger, so this is kind of more, esoteric. The Sacred Union, as your challenger, warns you to be careful of your associations at this time. That is more the vibe I was getting out of this reading, by the way. You may be entering into a situation that will cause more aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful as well of addictive tendencies in making your partnership commitments. Are you choosing from an obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life? Are you ignoring your red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you're the recipient of mixed messages? This is a time to put a little distance between you and your query, and more will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth. So this really kind of backed up the entire reading in the fact that I feel like substance abuse has been or is an issue here. You kind of need to give the issue a rest, give yourself a rest, get out of your head. If you can't entirely let this go, at least do not hop right back on the karmic wheel and do it all over again with this person. Whoever this is, whatever this relationship is that is causing so much lack of clarity and distress and sitting in your head and anxiety, just don't play the game with them anymore. Really, like, you need peace for yourself in your life. This is a very disjointed, very anxious reading. Like, overall, I can feel anxiety like off my table, basically, with this. And I know that this person obviously was very important in your life in some shape or form, but you need to be careful who you associate with, because I take that warning, or I take that as a warning by saying that if you continue on this karmic cycle with this person, doing this thing over and over again with the continued negative results and trying to see it positively and trying to put the spin on it, there could be consequences. Something bad could happen. The universe may step up its actions and its interventions, essentially, to get you to learn the lesson here and move on. Could that mean arrests? Could that mean court problems? Could that mean a lot of different... It could mean a ton of different things. There's a lot of ways that the universe would do this stuff, but pay attention to the warning here. Work on letting this go. Work on getting out of your head and staying out of your head and letting this cycle come to a completion, because it's really close. You're right there. You're very, very close. You need to just go ahead, put this upright in the future, and walk away from it. Be done. Stop mourning. Stop mourning actively and go away. You still have what you think you don't. Do not ever forget that part. Whatever you think is lost isn't lost. It's just going to come in a completely different form at a later time that you didn't realize to begin with. Okay, Virgos? I hope that resonated with you. If it did, leave me some comments below. Smash the like button. Please share my videos or recommend my channel to other people. I appreciate my subscriber gang so, so much. Thank you so much. You're awesome. The views are awesome. I'll see you next month. And I will see you guys in particular for your solar return video. And happy birthday again. Bye.